I was part of the Google layoff on Friday. I was working there for over 9 years. I'm also 6 months pregnant. This is decaf. This is not how I thought my career at Google would come to an end. But here we are. Part of me is resentful, I'm frustrated, but it's time to move on. And I know that in this time when backed up against a corner, this is when amazing things get built. I have a 2-year-old son, and I have a little girl that I'm going to meet soon. And this is the time to really show and demonstrate what it means like to flourish during uncertainty. I know that really good things are going to come. I live in the Hudson Valley, just north of New York City. I love to cook, and I love being a mom. I hope you follow for more and maybe be part of this journey too, and I hope I get to know more about you.
Now, this video was made back in 2023 when Google first started their initiative to lay off 20,000 workers. Now, 20,000 workers, I'm going to paint a picture for you. Google only employs only 180,000. So that's over 10% of their entire workforce for their company. And that number is still growing. They're still trying to trim a lot of those numbers, guys. Now, they've attributed all this to over-hiring during the pandemic because the age of digital and buying online, and so many people were, it was just so much online volume. So they had to grow, And many companies did this. They expanded during the pandemic. And now those sales, that volume, all that is starting to shrink. On top of that, AI is taking over the entire industry, guys. I've been telling you this for months now, but it started with Microsoft, and then it moved over to PwC, and then it moved over to Walmart, and then it moved over to Nike, and then it moved, like, guys, it's going to continue to go. Do you want me to continue? You want me to keep going? I will keep naming it out, guys. I'm telling you, the entire industry is falling apart. AI is taking over. Listen, at Google right now, over 25% of all new code in Google is generated by AI. 25%, guys. Listen, I just graduated with my IT degree. Listen, 25% with AI tells you that there is no more junior engineers. There is no more junior entry-level software engineers, guys. Listen, I'm just saying, these new grads, good luck. Good luck. Around 97% of Google security events are automated. Cybersecurity roles, all these extra jobs within this field, good luck. Listen, I feel really bad for the new grads coming into the tech field right now because genuinely you don't know what to expect. You spent 4 years learning all this information with the goal. Because listen, I remember coming to this role, and graduating college, I was super excited. I was so excited to join into the tech field because I loved it. I love being on the computer, writing code, building something from nothing. Like I genuinely love it. But that luxury is gone. Google is begging workers to quit right now. They're begging them. They're offering them all these severance packages. They're offering them compensation packages just to quit. Instead of laying them off and firing them and ruin all these people's lives, they're giving them the option. And this is, I think, honestly, this is a better option than just saying, oh, we're eliminating your role. We have nothing else left for you. Deuces. Reading from a teleprompter, right? And I get it. They have to do the legal stance, but this is what's going on right now.
I just graduated with a computer science degree, and the only company that's called me for an interview is Chipotle. So come get ready with me for my Chipotle interview. Of course, the year I graduate is the year the tech industry goes downhill. I just graduated from Purdue University with a bachelor's in computer science, go Boilers, and my biggest fear is moving back home. If you have brown parents, you understand. Side note, this is a sunscreen foundation SPF 30 and it eats down. What's worse is I don't even want to be a software engineer. I honestly want to go into consulting or product management, but that is even harder than software engineering right now because consulting and product management are one of the first positions that get fired before software engineers. Correction, not fired, laid off. The tech layoffs are absolutely insane at the moment, and I just want to leave. My college apartment lease ends in July, so I'm going to be living here until July, applying to jobs, and hopefully I can land a full-time job after July after graduation. In the meantime, I hope I don't fail my Chipotle interview so I can at least have a summer job to get me through the next few months.
She can't even get hired at Chipotle. Come on, guys. Like, where? Listen, I genuinely am concerned. This is her. She's trying to get into the field. And listen, if you're in grad right now, if you're in college right now, you're trying to get into this field, really reconsider. This is why it's so important. And I've been telling everybody this from the beginning. Any advice that I have anybody about to graduate from school, headed to school, or even in the fields right now, networking is more important, even more now than it has ever been in any other time in history of the United States. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's all about who you know. And that's not a terrible thing. Yeah, you can't just blanketly apply for roles and expect to get an interview. Like, yeah, you're not gonna be able to do that. You're gonna have to know somebody. You're gonna have to go out to these conventions. You're gonna have to go out to these college fairs. You're gonna have to go out into the field and cold introduce yourself, shake their hand, and actually build a relationship. That's what it's going to take now to really enter in and be successful within this field. Aside from that, listen, change fields. She can't even get hired at Chipotle. This is what's going on. This is next video.
Hey, what's going on, guys? For those who don't know, I lost my job 2 weeks ago. I work in GovTech as a cyber engineer and basically was let go without reason out of nowhere. That was 2 weeks ago on Friday. So they need my skills still, so they wanted to place me on another contract. However, if it's with the government, it takes a longer time to process. So that was 2 weeks ago. So today they just notified me that I'm back. I'm back on contract. Oh yeah, let's go. So basically, man, when you essential in cybersecurity and you got essential skills that they need, man, you will always have a job, dog. And I'm really loving this because 2 federal judges just recently, 2 days ago, just stated that Donald Trump needs to give thousands of federal workers their job back. So I don't know if they're going to accept it or not. I'm accepted. I actually have 3 offers on the table that were actually higher than what I was already being paid. So I'm going to weigh my options. But in the meantime, in between time, we employed. Let's go.
And listen, shout out to her, especially when you have essential skills that companies need. Now, listen, I know the cuts in the federal government they've been brutal, but when they need you, when all these skills that you built over the years are needed, and they realize that AI can't do some of these functions, like, listen, I'm not gonna come on this video and say that AI can do every single role within tech industry. I'm not gonna come on and say it. Companies are gonna end up shooting themselves in the foot because they're gonna get rid of all these roles and try to replace them with AI, and eventually there's gonna hit a strong wall. Yes, AI is amazing. AI, I've never seen anything like it. I never thought that we would be right now where we are in this country, right? I never thought we would be right now. AI would be able to do all these things, but they're going to shoot themselves in the foot because eventually it's going to be a wall. Human brain power is not the same thing as a computer. It's not. I'm sorry, but we'll see. Companies are going to make these decisions. They're going to continue to look at the money, the dollar signs, and then it'll come back. It'll come back in my side of the face. But until then, you're going to see a lot of companies do this. It's going to continue over and over and over. These layoffs, this is only the beginning. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you next video. We out. Let's go.